Well, it is absolutely important that you're taking care of your fur babies, but it actually looks like we'll fall back a little bit from the excessive heat. Although right now we're still seeing some pretty warm temperatures in the 90s for most people. A couple people dropping down into the 80s right now, seeing 89 degrees here in Big Lake, as well as on the flip side, all the way out here in Eastland as well. Still seeing 95 here in San Angelo, 94 up there in Abilene. You see we got those hazy skies like you were seeing behind me earlier. But as we get into the rest of tonight, it's still going to be another above average one. 75 degrees for that low here in San Angelo, as well as up here in Abilene, only seeing as high as about 77 and about as low as 73 degrees. So a very mild and temperate night for everybody. But we're going to see those winds pick up to about 30 miles per hour as we get into the night. But we're also going to see some more heat like I was showing you. But you can see we've actually got a couple days that are falling below that 100-degree mark. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. That's more days than not. And you see Thursday and Friday looking to be our hottest days, getting to 100 and 101 degrees. And it looks like the humidity is going to actually be coinciding with that heat. So unfortunately, if the heat comes back, looks like a little bit of that humidity might come along with it. We got some winds coming out of the south right now, so that's bringing in some more of that Gulf moisture. And you can see that humidity is really going to peak around Wednesday and Thursday, dip a bit on Friday, and then it seems like we'll be back up as we get into the weekend. But we'll be kind of teetering again between that comfortableness and that slight discomfort and humidity. But I told you winds are going to pick up to 35 miles per hour on Tuesday. Again, they'll start at around 30 miles per hour tonight and continue to rise as we get overnight into the hours. But as we look further into Wednesday, they'll stay at about 30 miles per hour. And then, of course, we'll drop down as we continue further into the end of the week. But there is the low pressure system that is going to bring some stronger winds. And with those stronger winds, we are going to see some elevated fire weather risk as well. There aren't any warnings put out by the National Weather Service, but we are still going to have multiple burn bans in place. You can see as we get past noon, we're going to have it really grow here on this eastern half of the region, that moderate risk. And as the afternoon continues, the winds continue and they shift a little bit over to the west. You can see that expands further out into the big country as we get further into the evening and even down into the Concho Valley, even into the Trans-Pecos, getting into that Midland area. And then it's going to continue to fade up and continue to shift north as we get into those nighttime hours. But your 7-day forecast, like I told you earlier, it's going to be heat, but not excessive heat like we've been seeing earlier in the upper 90s on Tuesday, Wednesday. Our hottest days looking to be Thursday and Friday. We'll see some light cloud cover, but really not too much that's actually going to shade us from this heat.